morning, everybody. It's another race day. Today's Jaden is going to regionals, and we got baby boy in the back, big boy. Well, y'all can see him back there. And mama, she's drinking her hot tea because she has completely lost her voice, obviously, as you guys saw on yesterday's video or the previous video. So it's exciting. We're anticipating kind of what's going to happen with Jaden. We're not sure what his thought process is, or he stayed the night last night in Commerce, Texas, so we can't be up in his head. You know, he's coming up with his own plans, his own solutions. Sometimes it's not good. But we think he's going to run hard. He's going to run hard. I don't know how. We were just talking. We don't know how far deep he's going to dig, or how bad he wants it this year to go to state. But he is a sophomore, so we're expecting a couple more years of this, and we just never know. Never know what somebody got in them until you put them in the situation. So he's definitely getting a little taste of it. This is really the first year that Jaden's competed, I think, in a real way. He really turned it on last year whenever he was a freshman and decided he wanted to do this. And I think he did a lot of training. He did a lot of soul searching and dug deep and decided he wanted to do this. So ultimately, it was his idea.
How I got into cross country, it was my friends had done or started to do it. My older brother had done it, and it seemed like it didn't look that hard at first. For the first 2 weeks, I believe, I almost completely dropped out of the sport. It was terrible. It was a lot of, the coach we had, he would just tell us run, and it wasn't a really good experience. He just told us to run, and if we ran, we ran. I was in 7th grade when I had started, so really hard to get 7th grade year.
Okay, we made it here. Brandy and Jensen are up ahead. Almost ran out of fuel on the way here. But we made it. And we weren't sure if the boys were going to be starting running at 10 o'clock. But, at 9 o'clock. So it looks like it's going to be the girls first and then the boys.
Coming into 8th grade year, that's when it turned into me and my friends being the top runners for the guys team. That's a little bit of why I stayed, was I felt like I was good at it. And then I got my medal at the very end of the season. Last race we were doing some invitational race, and I thought I was done because I heard cross country in high school was a really big change, like double the mileage, sometimes triple, and it was too much to take in. So I somewhat quit cross country. I was gonna just pursue band, but when it came time and I was put in athletics and they were asking which sport I was gonna do, I signed up for cross country.
On your mark, look to that right line.
girls.
Once I got back into cross country, though, it was a completely different thing. And honestly, if I had ran over the summer, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But the fact that I joined late, first of all, it made me look like I wasn't trying, like I was behind, and I just wasn't really, I didn't really care. So when it came down to like the 5th week of school or something like that, it was like the 4th race for our cross country season. And I had signed up to go because my coach asked if I wanted to do it, and I said yes. But I messed up the times. We were supposed to be there by 9 and leave by 9 a.m. And I thought it was 7 a.m. Sorry. I thought we were leaving at 7 p.m., but it was just a big mess. And I didn't even have a jersey or anything because they had already left. I told him.
This was your first race?
Yes, first race. I messaged him telling him I was going to be there on our sports app that we have, and then y'all drove me there.
I missed the bus.
Yep. And right as I got there, they gave me a racing bib. They didn't have any extra jerseys because they had them all at the school. But before I even started, before anything happened, Coach Jayden told me not to walk. And that was like a very, in a way, it was like I wanted to prove him wrong. Like, no, I'm not gonna walk. So I went and ran the race. I didn't walk. I finished, and they were for the most part proud of me because they're a very welcoming sport. I don't know if that's the same for anything else, but once I finished that race though, and I knew I had proved him wrong, then I wanted to get further up in the JV rankings. I didn't think I would be getting too far, but I wanted to compete.
How we feeling?
Pretty good.
Girls running right now. Well geared up.
We're just waiting.
Playing.
Past the person in front of you.
There you go. All right, we're rooting for you. Make it happen, buddy.
What pushed me was, well, a lot of my friends, they saw how I wanted it, and they saw how I was trying my best, and I was really trying to compete this year, and they got all excited for me. Even the people I didn't really know on the team got excited for me, and they were telling me to push for these higher times and just go for it. And it was nice. I hadn't seen anything like that on the team before. It was like jokingly, obviously they were just messing around with me, but like I was kind of just the guy before, the time before, that year before, I was just the slow guy for the most part. I had a couple people I'd beat, and then I'd just go home. That's when he started doing practices at school. Half the time during the summer he just says run on your own. But that's when he started doing practices at school, and I showed up to every one of those since then. Did everything he said. And I don't know why, but it kind of started happening. I always sprinted the warm-ups, and the older guys always asked me why. It was not really. I just wanted to be competitive, and I wanted show that I was competitive.
On your mark. Come up to that line.
Come on, Jaden.
What's this his number? At the very back right now. Well, he's not gonna stay there. He's just pacing himself. You know what to make a move outside.
Beautiful, Hardy.
All right, Jaden. Stay in there.
Jayden, that's 116. 116.
Stick with the pack, bud. Come on.
Some of those guys might step out of the trap, kind of getting tired out. You don't have to make it too much ground.
Talk about the day at regionals. What goals did you have going into this race?
Okay, so at this point, I knew I wanted to beat. Well, main goal for me was, first of all, not to lose to a freshman who we had, but also to, I wanted to beat what the statistics said for me. It said I would get 13th place, so I wanted to get nothing less than 12th.
Let's go, Jayden! Come on, man. That was a 124. You gotta keep pace. 2 more laps, man. Keep it up. Let's go, Jayden.
These are fast people, so it's not like you have to improve over the season to get where they were at. It wasn't like you couldn't just make all this improvement in one week. These were really fast people, and I can get there at one point. I'm not saying I won't, but I wasn't prepared.
Anna's Candy Good, reverse down to the 26.95. Right behind the winners, 5th place, Jacob Berryhill, 9.751. And Canton Bevel Arts finishes 3rd at 9:28.57. We couldn't have the top 3 finishers of the boys 3,200 and girls. Please make your way towards the medal stand. We'll have your medals here shortly.
Jaden, finish!
Are you alright, man? You want your spikes off? Here, actually, here, you can take mine if you're okay to waterfall or you. I don't care, I just need water. I was one place behind where I was supposed to be.
You almost got the guy on the end.
Hey, good stuff, man. You killed it.
Good job. Let's go back. Let's go down.
Brighter than the sun.
Well, I was a little disappointed because I ended up getting 14th place. The guy who was supposed to be behind me actually ended up getting ahead of me. And I think for this race as well as the mile, I started with not a confidence, but I wanted to brace these people. Like, these were the top people that I was ever going to go against.
Jaden got.
You drive so far.
Yeah.
It's over in 10 minutes.
2-hour drive for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But he did good. He just gave it what he had. So he stuck with the pack pretty good. I think the first what would you say?
2 or 3 laps.
4 or 5 laps. I don't know. 3 or 4 laps. Stuck with the pack pretty good, but as he was coming around on that 5th or 6th lap, he tends to fall back a little bit. So those are things we got to work on. He's a sophomore. This is the 2 mile. He's still got the mile to run tomorrow. So we got to come back here tomorrow one more time.
Yep, 5 o'clock.
It's later in the day, though.
Yeah, it'll be tomorrow evening. So we'll be doing some other things in the morning. before we come out here. All right, well, we're gonna go grab a bite to eat now. Okay, well, we had a nice lunch. Now we're headed back to go pick up Bailey. We might have made a couple little stops on the way. No place in particular. But, you know, I had a couple little things of interest that I needed to look at. What about you?
All I gotta say is when we take guys shopping with us at the mall, they at least give them a place to sit. Like in the middle, there's like chairs or benches for guys to sit while the ladies are shopping. But they didn't have nothing like that there. Guy asked me what I was looking for. I told him I was looking for my husband. I found him.
He thought she was interviewing for a new husband.
Yeah, I kind of thought that sounded a little weird too. Like,
what are you looking for, ma'am?
A husband.
I'm looking for a husband.
No, I said my husband.
Yeah, that's what he meant. I mean, that's what she meant. My husband.
it totally sounded like you were looking for a husband, though.
Yeah, see?
Is that why he looked at me funny?
Yeah, probably.
What about you? What you think?
Yeah. I mean,
You enjoy skipping school today?
well,
Bailey's gonna be jealous.
yeah, but it's not like I was playing video games or anything. I was out all day with you guys, so.
Look at this. Look at this. Would you look at this? ACC crappie sticks right here in front of me. Who is this guy?
I don't know, but we're going to kiss his butt if you don't suck it out.
Oh my gosh.
He's sponsored. Who is this guy? Crappie.
More plumbing.
Use the right lane to take
More
exit
plumbing.
northwest.
Uh-oh.
Who is this?
We weren't paying attention.
What happened? We got to get over.
I was supposed to exit here.
Yeah.
58, yeah.
Gosh darn it.
WetRoosterJigs.com, hand-tied jigs, crappie anglers of Texas, ACC crappie sticks, boys.
Man.
Look at that. Would you look at that? I'm on a hot one here, boys.
What the heck?
He's honking at me. These drivers around here are a little bit loosey-goosey. Navigation's going good right now. It's got us worked around all this traffic.
Left to I-635 south.
Powerful.
Lyndon B. Johnson Freeway.
You need to watch
635 south.
Dad knows where he is now.
Yeah, we're going 635 south. Ding dee dee ding dee dee.
Woo!
Ding dee 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 dee.
Oh my god.
Hang on, boys.
Oh my gosh, there's too many.
Just a good old boy.
Too close to the wall!
We're not close to the wall. Why does it keep doing that? Man, you gotta keep blowing
We got
out.
semis coming on.
I see them. Look at them. Look at them. Would you just look at it?
Haven't you been smashed by one of those before?
Just look at it.
You should do.
Okay, safety first. Safety first.